What's up, beautiful Taurus? I'm here for you with your November reading, your energy reading, and I'm going to be tuning into whatever is happening for you in the month of November. You can use this for your sun, moon, or rising, or if you're cross watching for a loved one, you can switch up the roles and tune in and see what they are going through. First, we're going to start with tuning into the overall energy. Then I'm going to look at the light and the shadow aspect of this month. Going to do a little bit of love, of our relationship energy, work energy, health energy, and then healing energy. And then we're going to close out. So let me tune in there and see whatever the month of November has to offer for these beautiful Taurus people, souls. So tuning into your energy. Tuning into your energy. I saw a stop sign. I saw a stop sign first, and then I saw a red light, stoplight. I don't know how you guys say it, but I'm Dutch, remember. But I saw a light where you needed to stop, and I saw it turning orange. And I don't think this is in every country. Or you got orange lights at the stop signs or stop lights, whatever, whatever. But I kind of felt like you needed to stop. I saw your car. You were in a car. I saw you stop, and then I saw um, some people crossing the road, and you needed to wait for them to pass. And I heard you needed to wait for the issue to pass, or some people to leave your life, or a situation to leave your life. And then I saw you speeding up and driving off really fast. And what it felt like for me is that you. Yes, sorry, I'm here again. Baby break. But getting back at the images that I saw, and I said stoplight. In Dutch, we say stoplicht. So there was a direct translation from Dutch to English. But it actually, you guys call it as a traffic light. So in the Netherlands, when I don't know how many places have this type of system, but in the Netherlands, a traffic light has a green bolt on there, an orange bolt, and a red bolt. And the orange bolt is there, like the orange light is there to prepare you that there's going to be a red light really soon. So you kind of either need to slow down and stop, or drive really fast before it hits the red. It creates the red color. So tuning into this imagery that I was getting here, what I was seeing, this vision, I feel like you might have been in a situation where you needed to stop, or some certain situation just like stopped really, really fast and really quick. And then you felt like, okay, it is okay for me to go again. And then all of a sudden you needed to stop because some certain situation needed to pass by, or needed to end, or needed to stop before you could definitely move ahead. So for some of you, I definitely feel like this month there might be some red flags that stop you just in time, in order to let some issues either pass you by, so that you might not be included in some sort of drama or some situation that is playing out around you or surrounding you in family. Sorry, the fly is bothering me like in every video. And when I'm trying to catch it, it is like somewhere else every time. But what I felt like was that there might be some issue in your family that is happening, that you're not a part of. And whenever you feel those in those like nudges to not like get into a certain situation, or to stop with something, or to like you get a traffic light or a stoplight, like a stop sign, it is important for you this month to like pay attention and to stop before you move ahead, if that makes any sense. But we're going to tie it all together later on. The card that I pulled for you is Sacred Destruction. So I definitely feel tuning into this energy, this kind of giving me some sort of a tower energy. For those that are not familiar, the tower in the in the tarot, it is all about the energy of something breaking down, in order to see what's stable and what's left, so you can create a new foundation. The foundation has been shaky. Now you can take some certain stuff out and build it up again, and this is actually a good thing. So I kind of feel like um, there might be a situation for some Taurus people where there might be a stop or a sudden change or a sudden thing happening that you might not feel really comfortable with, or that might feel as a sad ending or ending of some sort, or a big change for you ahead. But I kind of feel like with the stop signs coming in, I kind of feel like this is not something that you didn't see coming yet. So I feel like this is definitely an ending of some sort that you kind of were aware of already, because you had some red flags, or there were some situations or some things happening that were actually telling you like, there might be something ending here. At least it is ending in a way that it will not be the same after this month. That's definitely what I'm feeling for you. So I definitely feel that there will be a big ending. There might be some drama. I kind of feel like if you listen to your intuition and listen to the red, to the red light, orange light, to the stop sign, you can make sure that the drama doesn't come too close to your energy field. But there's definitely some sacred destruction going on. In order for you to start something anew and to move into a new direction, you need to let go of some old stuff. And either this you're going to let go of this old stuff by yourself, by really facing whatever you're coming across, and either like working on yourself or changing whatever needs to be changed, or the universe, God, or whatever you want to call it, will put things in place for you so that things will shift accordingly in divine order and divine timing, so that you will get to where you need to go. Because with the car, this is a vehicle, that is going pretty fast. I saw like a fast driving car. I feel like you have everything you need to move forward, but you just need to like, there needs some things that needs to be reestablished. There are some things that you need to look over again in order for you to head it off and move into success, happiness, joy, stable energy, non-toxic family is what I'm hearing for some of y'all. So now I will be looking at the light side and the shadow side. Oh. With the light side being your higher self, being your intuition, being things that you are aware of, being, what else? Your conscious mind, being the things that are favorable, that you perceive as favorable or positive. And then the shadow side being the things that you either not acknowledging, that you're hiding from, things in your subconscious, your ego, all those type of things, the things that you see as less favorable or as even negative. Tuning in when I'm looking at the light aspect of this month for you, beautiful Taurus, we're getting 65, and it says refining galactic lineage. So tuning into this energy, and connecting that with the imagery and the vision that I just saw, preparing for you, with the stop, with the traffic light. I have to say traffic light, with the traffic light, and the issue and the dramatic energy. I definitely feel for a couple of you this has to do with family. We got the refining galactic lineage. I feel here that it has to do with some toxic patterns from the family, some situations with family members that you are going through that you need to release. I kind of feel like you are either a black sheep, or you are standing out of some sort, or you are the person that is like kind of like a little bit disconnecting from certain people in the family or certain family members, and you're trying to break a certain cycle. I kind of feel like you're definitely trying to break a certain cycle, and it has been really hard to do so, but I kind of feel like you are doing a very good job, and I feel like now is the time to open up. That's what I'm hearing. Open up, and to be very mindful who you connect to, who you. I hear some of you all have children, and you need to be very conscious and very mindful of who you who. Whoa, how do I say this? You need to be very mindful of the connection with toxic people and your children, and the example that they are setting for your children, or what your um, like who you let into the space of your child, the energy of your child. What type of energy are they bringing to your family or to your house? And it's very important to be mindful of who you let into your personal space this month. I feel like there's some issue with balance there, some issue with maybe masculine authority energy, and the feminine energy. So this could be a person that's very um, dominant, very strict, very old fashioned, very traditional that you're dealing with, that is giving you some like hardship or some sadness, or is creating a very toxic environment for you, an environment where you are doubting your intuition, and where you might not know where to go into next. And I definitely feel like this is a challenge, but it is in the light side. So I feel like you are doing a very good job getting out of this situation, or out of a toxic situation with a family member or a certain relationship. It is definitely, I feel like it has to do with some family, very deep family bonds. This could also be a soul family situations happening, but definitely on a relationship. In relationships, this is a very big thing this month. In the shadow, we got guilt, and we got it reversed, and we got it in 41. 41, talking about 4, talking about um, your foundation, talking about stability, talking about creating a certain foundation for yourself. 1 talking about new beginning, and 5 talking about, if you take 4 and 1 together, it's 5. You can count, right? Yes, talking about obstacles. So I definitely feel like some people might have been trying to manipulate you. Some people might have been trying to make you feel guilty, or make you feel ashamed for choosing your own path, choosing to drive your own car, choosing to drive. Choosing to not let out certain people in your car, choosing to stop with a stop line, or to stop sign, or to not stop with a stop sign, making you feel guilty by using your own GPS or a direction system, and not following the same directions as everybody else used to do. So you might have felt like a lot of under pressure energy, especially growing up. For some of y'all, it's not for all of the Taurus energy, but definitely the Taurus energy that I'm picking up on now. And so this is very important for some of you that are listening. This is a very important situation. Um, and I feel like it's very important for you to stop feeling guilty. And also to stop making other people feel guilty for their choices and their decisions, when it comes to the direction they want to go into. If the energies are not matching and a situation is toxic, I hear here some of y'all are healers and trying to heal your family members, and it's not actually working. They're kind of going like against you, or talking behind your back, gossiping about you, or your way of seeing things, your views, or your lifestyle. And it's very important for you right now to release them, and to let them follow their own path, and to not fight it, to let them be them and you be you, and you follow your path without, like, be unapologetic. That's what I'm getting here. Be unapologetic. So this is what I got for you when it comes to this energy. So the monthly energy of, talking about the monthly energy of November, tuning in to relationships. But first I want to say, I keep hearing, stay true to your roots. So for some of y'all, it's very important to stay true to your roots. And I'm not talking about not the way you grew up, but there's like some deeper connection to some sort of culture or some sort of spiritual way of doing things that is definitely connected to your roots, and they want you to stay true to those roots. And it doesn't mean that you cannot, like, change up the situation a little bit or change the things a little bit, but I'm hearing, go back to nature, go back to the basis, go back to being in alignment with the rhythms and the flows of the universe. So tuning, this goes for not all of you, but for some of you, you might definitely be able to do something with this information. We're going into relationships, and when I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about the relationships with loved ones, family members, children, even yourself, and the energy in the month of November for all the Taurus people. Yes. Okay. This is in Dutch, but it actually says trust. And underneath it says, this situation is asking you to trust. Then we got, it's time to release negativity. And it is a full moon in Scorpio. And we are actually, when I'm posting this, today, the day that I'm posting this message, we are in a new moon in Scorpio. So what I'm feeling when it comes to relationships is very important. And again, I feel like relationships is very much the topic for you this month, Taurus. I feel like there will be a lot of emphasis on your background, on regaining healthy relationships with both yourself and the people you love, children also. Um, and I feel like it's very important for you to start trusting yourself and to start trusting that the situation will work itself out. As long as you stand in your own light and trust who you are and trust where you come from and trust what you know, and trust that whatever is not serving you, you can release that with love and choose the path that's right for you. As long as you do so, I feel like things will shift and change. You are definitely being surrounded by some either toxic people or some negativity, people that are in either deep depressions or have been like mental health. I'm hearing mental health is also an issue here. So some people might be battling some mental health issues, or maybe you have been battling some mental health issues, and it's time to release all the energy that's no longer working for you. And like I said, with the family drama or the drama energy that I was picking up on, make sure that you stay clear of it. Listen to the stop signs, stop with the traffic lights. When the traffic lights say orange, just stop. Just stop. Don't drive until it hits red and speed up. No, just stop, because eventually you still need to stop, because there are still some issues that are like crossing the streets, some people that need to move along, move ahead with their drama and their energy, or some situation that needs to play out. So you better just stop at orange. And I know not all of you countries have orange lights, so just stop whenever you think it's going to get red, and don't drive through the red light. This is definitely going to create some drama, some issue for you that you definitely do not need at this point. You are ready, you are done, you are ready to move forward. So, for the people, I don't know why I said for the people, for all of you, but also for the people that have not been dealing with family issues or cannot relate to certain dramatic issues or stop signs, we are moving in now to work, And when I'm talking about work, I'm talking about business, jobs, study, higher purpose, your soul's mission, going back to school or being in school, all things creating financial flow, material flow, and flow of knowledge, and the ability for you to help other people. This is the energy for you, Taurus. Oh, I don't know. We got 2 cards. Oh, I don't know why it's red. Work, 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 work. Yes. Okay. We got for you power. That's a beautiful card. Yes. And then we got white dress. And we got news. So, picking up this energy. When it comes to work, the work energy for you, Taurus. What I'm feeling is that some of you might be leading something or might be stepping up to something, might be ready to move into a new direction. I hear some feminine leadership here. So I feel some of you might be women moving up the ladder, doing things for themselves, breaking some sort of ancestral pattern from from grandma on mom on you, or maybe even all the women in your family might have been dealing with a certain situation, and I kind of feel like you have been breaking through this. Some of you Taurus are breaking some financial curses, so you might have been dealing with some financial issues, might have been dealing with some generational financial patterns. Maybe your entire family has been living in poverty or creating a cycle of poverty or lack. And I kind of feel like you are breaking this cycle by either studying or reading books or actually like building businesses or doing things differently than the rest of your family. I kind of feel like we're talking about, again, breaking some sort of traditional, the way people think, traditional type of way, and doing it the way that feels good to you. Going back to the source is what I'm getting again. So maybe this whole going back to the source and going back to your roots and listening to your roots and staying true to your roots has everything to do with finding the solution for your issue in your roots, and there, in your roots lies the solution, and then you can create profit, then you can create abundance, then you can create breaking certain pattern. With the dress energy and the news energy coming together, dress is all about appearance, it's all about how other people feel you, but I also see the white dress as symbolic of a ritual where women cleanse themselves in rivers and recommit to their own journey. So I kind of feel like you're going to kill off the way people see you. So you might be taking on a new persona, you might be changing up your look, you might be killing off an old way of being, by stepping into your power and cleansing yourself from the old and moving into the new. The news energy is kind of telling me that there's going to be a stop at some sort. Again, stoplight, again, stoplicht, traffic light, stop sign, news, kind of the same energy here. So I feel like something needs to be either killed off or needs to be stopped, needs to like what am I hearing? That's not the way I want to. I'm hearing lynching, and I don't know why that's coming up. So I kind of feel I don't like that. But okay, I'm going to draw another card. Give me a reason why I heard lynching. Okay. Healing. Yes. So I don't like to say the word lynching because I connect it with the African American history, where they were put out of their power. And why is this coming up? Because I said going back to your roots. So some of y'all might be tuning in and might be might have some deep rooted issues that are embedded in both your generational and ancestral family line, maybe even past lives, but also cultural curses connected to your culture, a way of poverty thinking, a way of not being able to stand in your light because of your culture or because of the way the struggle your culture had to go through. So no matter which culture you grew up in, doesn't have to be African American, doesn't even have to be black related. It could also be all types of different types of culture, but there is something in your culture that has created the way you think, the way you are not standing in your power, the way you are appearing to the outside world right now, that you need to be healing. So this is a very deep message for you. I hope this helps. Now we're going to move into health. And when I'm looking at health, I'm looking at emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual health, and any other type of health that you can think of. For my Taurus people, please. Thank you. Okay. So when I'm talking about health, we got soul family, and we got call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Then we got self-care. We got luxuriate, brilliant, toast, celebrate, and self-praise. So tuning into your health situation. I feel like some of you might be needing some people around you to make you feel better, to upgrade your energy. Some of you might have been going through some struggle, some dramatic situations going on, and you might need to have some people around you that are from higher vibration, are connecting to joy a lot, bringing a lot of joy into your life, nurturing you. And I hear some of you need to have some motherly energy nurturing you, or you need to connect to your mother, if this is possible, of course. Connect to your mother and let her mother you and bring out your inner child a little bit. If you don't have the ability to have like your mother nurture you, because you don't have that type of relationship, it might be important for you to connect to people that help you see the relationship with your mother in a new light, so you can heal yourself and feel better, both physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It's also time for self-care, and make sure that you are working on how you are thinking. I hear a lot of mental health is important for you right now, especially with all the things going on. Make sure you keep your sanity. Make sure you see yourself in an honest light of who you are, and not don't look through the filter of how other people see you, especially the people that have been leading some very toxic cycles or are in a very low vibrational energy. Okay, now I'm moving into your healing energy. Oh. So for healing, we got chanting. I hope you can see this is such a beautiful card. And we got meditate. So I definitely feel like it's important when it comes to healing for you to go back to the roots, to stay grounded. Back to the roots and back to the root of certain issues. I feel like when you center yourself, when you ground yourself, when you focus on you instead of the outside world, I feel like you will be able to move forward. Make sure that the words you use are high vibrating. The words you use to describe your situation, to describe certain people, to describe yourself, make sure that they are of high vibration. Of course, you can use chanting and you can use meditation to heal yourself. But I definitely feel like if you're going in a downward spiral, it's important for you to spiral up again by using tools to vibrate higher and to feel more in tune with your soul's mission and who you are. Stay true to who you are. That's what I'm definitely getting for you this month, Taurus. I hope this message resonated for you, sending you a lot of love, good energy, and light. Um, if you like this message, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you have not already. Hit the notification bell so you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And for now, beautiful Taurus people, I'm going to leave you and send you all on your way with a lot of love.